Hi. Did you know that 75 to 80% of most people's thoughts are negative? And of those thoughts, 95% of those are repeating. So we're saying the same thoughts over and over in our heads, negative thoughts. That's not great, is it? I mean, it's obvious that if you're thinking negative thoughts, that's not going to make you as happy, enjoy life as much. But also, negative thoughts are a problem because some scientists say that negative thoughts can change your hormone balance or make your body acidic. And those changes actually are not good for your health. So, by keeping on being negative, judgy, stressy the whole time, worried, that's actually not good for your actual physical health. And our health is so important because if you've got your health, then you can do all sorts of fun things. But if you lose your health, if you're doing something that's damaging your health, I don't know about you, but I want to change that as much as possible and as fast as possible. So, what can you do? Years ago, I heard a talk by Rick Hansen, and he talks about when you're thinking a negative thought, you're actually building neural and strengthening the neural connections to that negativity in your brain. Whereas if you're thinking positive thoughts, you're actually building neural connections to the positive, which is a healthy, positive place to build. And the stronger your neural pathways are to negative thinking, the easier it is to just slip back into that pattern. And yet, because humans are wired for survival, we actually always tend to the negative, which is why most of our thoughts are negative. It's to keep us safe and survive. But it's not doing us any good anymore in our society. And it's really not keeping us safe. It's just stopping us from enjoying our life. So what can you do to strengthen the positive thinking? Well, one thing you can do is to actually slow down and enjoy moments. Last weekend, I actually practiced this here in Sydney. It's autumn, and so I went out and I looked at some beautiful trees, and I didn't just go, "Oh, that's nice," and keep walking, but I actually stopped and Rick Hansen talks about trying to actually let the positive thinking, let the positive experience, let the joy or the happiness or that happy feeling, let it actually sink into your body. So don't just feel it and walk on, but take a few breaths, take maybe 10, 20 seconds, just soaking in a happy experience, because that actually really helps the neural pathways to strengthen. Now, if you've been on one of my retreats, the way that we practice this in a retreat is we get something like a piece of fruit or maybe chocolate. My favorite way to do it is with chocolate. So I've just got his here. I'm not going to actually do this because then I'll be with my mouth full. That's not good to look at someone doing that. But in the retreat, we look at the chocolate or the strawberry, whatever it is. Just notice what happens. Your mouth starts actually watering, even just looking at it. Then smell it. Oh, that smells so good. Then you just put it on your tongue and you notice the sensations and just eat the fruit or the chocolate as slowly and slowly as you can. I love doing that on a retreat because it's really interesting that people have different experiences of the flavor of the food just by slowing down and really, really soaking it in, really enjoying it. I encourage you to do that even today with whatever your next meal is. Just slow down, pick your favorite food, take a mouthful and just smell it, taste it, slow it down, chew it many, many, many times and notice the flavor. So that's the hot tip for today. Just soak in those positive experiences. Rick Hansen says even if you just stop 6 times a day and soak in a positive moment, a happy smile with someone, looking at a pretty sunset, eating something nice and soaking in the taste, whatever it is, just 6 times a day will actually start to strengthen those positive connections in your brain. So I hope that you give it a go. All the best with that, and see you next week for the next hot tip. Bye for now.